Whether I transit or I don't transit, I also can live with it. And I did mention to you, if my marriage with your mom during that point of time was all good, the history of me like to wear dress, I will bring that secret into my grave. Because during that time, your mom and you, the family, is my priority. I never see myself as a transgender before. At the age of 10, I only realized that I like to wear dress. Remember, she was 9 after I divorced with your mother. I started to puzzle to think about why do I have such a hobby. So I found this website called SG Butterfly. Those information opened up my mind to this word they call transgender. So after reading out all the materials, I decided to drop you a note asking you if I'm going to take this path, how will you feel? Because to me, you are the most important person, and without your support, it can never be happen.
The most important part that I remember until now was that you asked me how I would feel if daddy becomes mommy, and I was very sure of my reply, which was that it doesn't matter whether you're my daddy or my mom.
Because of what you told me, I decided to go through my transition.
It just felt normal. To me, it didn't felt like something very, very big. It was just nice about the time that I was hitting puberty, and I had my mom to go through puberty with me.
Well, what she meant was that when I started my HRT, hormone replacement therapy, it's like teenagers starting their puberty period. So we are sort of going through the puberty period together. As a single parent, whether am I a trans or not, to everybody, life isn't easy. And a lot of area I have to take care of, not just financial, but your grown-up well-being, especially when you are still in primary school. How am I supposed to safeguard your safety, your well-being when you're in school? Because kids are innocent. They say what they see. Yeah, and everything goes well. And most of your classmates, and I believe they are quite okay with it. Because they still, at the end, they still supporting you, and they still come over to our house to do homework and project together.
I think I never really told you how happy I was when after we moved, and then you know how the report card, they cancelled out father and then they wrote mother.
Okay.
I was so happy, and I just never told you that I was really very, very, very happy, but I just sort of downplayed it a bit. So long as you are happy, I'm okay with supporting. You know, like it's perfectly fine for me either way anyways. And to see that you are happier like that, then it gives me so much more of a bigger reason to be your avid supporter. Since the earliest I can remember, you have always been the only one working. You've always been the only one feeding the family.
We miss some part of our time because I have to feed the whole family, and during that time, my job required quite a lot of OTs.
Whatever time that we did have, remember how we used to stay up late just to watch the 僵尸 show?
Yeah, correct.
我僵尸有个人。
Yeah. Through all this, even though not that easy, but with each one of us supporting each other. Normally, I have friends who comes to me asking about transitioning. Then there are a few questions I always ask them. First of all, are you single or are you married? Whether they have kids or not. Then if they tell me, the relationship with their wife is okay, and the kid is still young, then most probably I'll advise them to take care of their family first. The kid come first, then after that the wife. At the end of the day, whether they transit or not is still up to them. If they feel that they cannot live in their current gender and prepared to lose the child, the family, then by all means, go ahead.
I don't think everyone's kids will accept them for who they are, because that's just how the world works. But like for me, my relationship with my mom it wasn't based on, oh, she's my mom so I have to be close with her. Yeah, like I always felt like we can share our secrets, share our worries.
Being a parent as well as a friend to her makes her open up to me. I think most important is the relationship between the parent and the kid and how the parent has been treating the kid, because the kid will be there to support, but if let's say the kid and the parent, the relationship is already having a problem, then with the transitioning issue coming in, it will definitely make the whole thing worse. Family have to feel respected, then things will work out. For example, I want to change. If let's say I don't ask her, I straight away I go for my pill and I change. She will probably be thinking, am I your children? There are some friends ask me, what if she doesn't say okay? I told my friend actually, if let's say she doesn't say okay, then I most probably won't go ahead. Then if you said, oh, not okay, then I still go ahead, then what's the point of me asking her in the first place? Yeah, correct. Because to have the whole transitioning to become more successful, we need all sorts of support.
It's good if the child is already educated about what is happening. Like, you have to be prepared to answer questions. You have to be prepared that sometimes other people's curiosity might actually sound a bit mean.
Just like if we don't understand certain things, we also get agitated, we also get anxious. Why not we turn it another way and educate the parent first, letting the parents and the family know what is transgender. Let's say we have some form of information that the person can take and show it to the parents, and let the parents go and read about the information first before they bring the news. Of course, the parent will feel hold back initially, but at least the parent, with the information they have, at least they know who to look for. People likes to keep using pro-family value. But what is pro-family value? Your family value may be different from my family value. I don't think for me to become a transgender affected your life. You still live, you still eat, and I don't even know who you are. It's like you don't like to eat apple, and I like to eat apple. Why do I have to stop eating apple because you don't like it? The best for people is that read out more information on the topics that you are scared of. Face your own demon. Maybe from there you'll get more understanding. For myself, I first started out, I also thought that I can do it on my own. But without information sharing from the rest of the sisters that I know, I don't even know which is the good psychiatry to look for. So I think having a support group is always a good thing for one who faces a problem. At least with a support group, he can share his problem with the support group, and rather than he share his problem on the internet with the whole world. Quite a number of transgender people, sometimes they are quite tense out over the issue of addressing. Yes, I went through that before. Okay, and the early part of me do sometimes get agitated. Instead of getting angry with this kind of issue, then might as well tell the other party, sorry, I'll prefer you to address me as miss. You quarrel with them, you get angry with them, you don't make them understand transgender. You only make them shy away from transgender. Then they will classify, all transgender are like that. If we want people to understand us, to accept us, then first of all, we have to treat people the way we want to be treated. I know life isn't easy, like my doctor always say, going through transitioning and SRS is not a magic wand. It doesn't change your life. If you don't know how to improve it, your life will be worse. Yeah, so it doesn't change anything. The only changes is on